Tips, and more tips. What's up, 23% Nation? It's your man, Coach D. And ladies and gentlemen, Coach D wants to remind you to forgive everyone for everything. Welcome to Forgiveness Day, Coach D's tips. And yes, you're still a 13% vegan. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and dive into Coach D's tips. All right, tip number one. Watch the 10 videos about how to have a successful Forgiveness Day. Now, these 10 videos are basically meant to help you out. They're meant to offer a little bit of assistance. They're meant to serve as a guide, right? The reason why I made those videos was because a few months ago, a gentleman who was participating in the 23% challenge ended up getting into a big fight with his girlfriend on Forgiveness Day. Now, when he told me about this, I was taken aback. And I was wondering, how in the world could I help him? How could I help fix/massage the situation? So I decided to do a little bit of research and came up with 10 videos that I believe can help anyone out participating in the 23% challenge, specifically Forgiveness Day. So if you have any type of apprehension about participating in Forgiveness Day, then you definitely need to watch all 10 of those videos. Tip number two. Be flexible with your person if your person cannot meet you face to face. Move to another person or use the indirect approach. Remember something. Because you are on the 23% challenge, you are going to be vibrating at a high emotional frequency. You're going to be happy. You're going to be filled with joy and bliss. You're going to feel a little bit of enlightenment. Now, the person that you're interacting with probably won't be at the same frequency that you are. Perhaps they're vibrating at a low emotional frequency. That being said, because we want today to go smooth, right? Be flexible. Don't force it upon anyone. Tip number three. Use full disclosure. In other words, be 150% open and honest with yourself and also with the other person. So whether you're using the direct approach, meaning you're talking face to face or on the telephone with this person, get out all the reasons. Leave nothing on the table. Tip number four, be quiet and observe. Now, this is for those of us who decided to use the direct approach, face-to-face or telephone conversation. Once you use full disclosure and you get everything off your chest, everything that's been stressing you out, everything that's been bothering you, everything that you've been worrying about, then just be quiet. Allow the other person to listen, digest, absorb, and ultimately respond to you. Because trust me, they will want to respond. So it's your job to simply be quiet and observe their reaction. Okay? Tip number five, read the testimonials. Guys, I got to tell you, hundreds upon hundreds of people are officially in the 23% nation. And all that simply means is that they have successfully completed the 23% challenge. That being said, they have offered, willingly of course, to share their experiences. So please read the testimonials. You can only learn something. Tip number six, watch the movie The Secret. Guys, The Secret is all about the law of attraction, which basically says like attracts like, right? So If you want to vibrate at a high emotional frequency, not only do we need to surround ourselves with other high vibrating people, but you also need to get rid of the guilt, the worry, the shame, the fear, the anger, the grudge, the resentment, the thoughts of revenge, okay? So watching the movie The Secret will help you understand this whole law of attraction, and it'll also help you understand how the law of attraction intertwines with the concept of forgiveness. Tip number 7, set aside at least 1 hour per forgiveness act. Now remember, you are dedicating your time, energy, and effort to completing 2 acts of forgiveness. So that means you need to set aside at least 2 hours today in order to speak to these individuals. Now, I got to tell you, one of my forgiveness days lasted 6 hours. That's right. I had to ask for forgiveness from my cousin, and that 30-minute conversation turned out to be a 6-hour hangout session. It couldn't have been better. Honestly, it was definitely a highlight of my year, and I fully believe that the same can happen for you. So please, don't be in a hurry. Give yourself at least 1 hour per forgiveness act. Tip number 8, understand this. Everyone forgives differently, just like everybody loves differently. So, be prepared for all types of reactions. Some people may be happy, some people may be upset. Regardless of their emotions, you just simply go into the event knowing that everyone loves differently, therefore everyone forgives differently. Tip number 9, don't stop at 2 people, keep going. That's right. So if there are other people in your life who you need to forgive or ask forgiveness from, then go ahead, make it a habit. As a matter of fact, remember, the 23% challenge is the first 7 days of every month. So if you have more than 2 people on your list, which you probably should, then carry out either the entire 23% challenge every month, and that way you cross people off your list, or you can just simply participate in Forgiveness Day once a month. And don't forget, it's day 5, so it'll always be the 5th. January 5th, March 5th, July 5th, December 5th is always Forgiveness Day. Tip number 10, take a chance. Step outside of your comfort zone. Now, this is for my people who unfortunately may suffer from low self-esteem, low self-confidence, low self-love, low self-belief. Okay? Chances are you don't forgive. Chances are you don't ask for forgiveness. So doing these activities is going to force you to step outside of your comfort zone. Trust me, it pays off. Tip number 11, follow your intuition when selecting your people. Now, following your intuition simply means that you are living from your spirit, or some people may say living from your soul. Whether you call it the spirit, the soul, or your intuition, it really doesn't matter. But what is important is that you really listen to yourself when you are selecting your people, whether you're forgiving or asking for forgiveness. Remember, everyone forgives differently. Everyone loves differently. That being the case, be wise when selecting your 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 2 people. Tip number 12, trust the process. You know, a lot of reasons why people choose not to forgive or not to ask for forgiveness is because they don't trust the process. They don't believe it's going to work. Trust the process simply means to have faith. That's right, guys. Have faith that it will work. Have faith that those ill feelings, those negative feelings, those low frequency emotions, they will go away. But here's the thing. It may not happen overnight. It may take a week. It may take a month. It may even take an entire year. But trust Coach D when he says it works. Remember, it worked for me and it'll definitely work for you. So please have faith and trust the process. Guys, I want to thank you for watching. I definitely want to thank you for listening. As always, let's eat well, feel well, think well, do well, be well. This is your man, Coach D. I'm signing out, and thank you for listening. Always remember, take care, God bless, and I love you.